Well, Light, it's all over.
Hello guys, welcome back to my reaction channel. Today we're going to be reacting to Death Note episode 26. Guys, the last episode, L died. I'm not kidding, man. L died. Rem died. Rem killed L, in doing so killed himself, herself, whatever, man. Like, what the hell just happened? I have to jump right into this, because where do we go from here? As it seems, Light has just become Kira and L in one and became a god of this new world. I don't know, man. I don't know where we go from here. I don't know who. Like, Light has no obstacles left. He can do as he pleases. He's one. So, I really don't know where this story's gonna go, man. Like, what is happening? What just happened, man? I understand why they drew Ram, like, you know, with red eyes, like, ready. Because 20 seconds later, he's killing Watani, he's killing Eric, he's killing everybody. He's just... Bruh. Okay, Light played this in such a way that even a Shinigami didn't have a way out. And that's just sad, man, when you think about it. Bruh, Light, he's on another level, man. I can stress that enough. And the part in the last episode where Light and L were having that heart-to-heart felt moment, man, right now, I'm sure that was because L knew, man. L knew that Light won, man. Light gained an upper hand, and L was like, well played. He was contemplating life. He heard the bells, which I'm still thinking is something from his childhood. I don't know. But yeah, let's just jump right into this, guys. If you enjoy my reactions, feel free to share, subscribe, like, leave a comment, ring that bell for notifications, guys. Follow me on Instagram, join my Discord server, and my Patreon page. And without further ado, let's jump right into this reaction. Let's see, man. Let's see. Yeah, look at Ram, man. They portrayed him as a devil, man. And yeah, he delivered. She delivered. I'm constantly forgetting it's a she. Watari deleted all the files. Yeah, man. He's dead. Before he can finish the sentence. And he was on that level, man. He figured out right away that it was the Shinigami who's killing them. Man. Renewal.
Now, try to kill me.
Wait, renewal? Maybe we're gonna get L back. Maybe he faked it. Maybe he planned this, man. I can't rule out anything at this point, man. I can't, you know? Maybe I underestimated L. Because that title, let's see.
This was announced as a worldwide broadcast. The truth is, we are only broadcasting in the Kanto region of Japan. Quotas.
This is a recap of everything we already saw, right? Yeah, this is a recap.
12 FBI investigators entered Japan. Here we are on December 19th.
Is he gonna connect everything in the end?
I heard she was seen with Pember.
Bro, hearing L's voice, knowing that he's dead now, it's heartbreaking to me, man. It's... I miss him, like, what?
I do suspect him. I want to tell you...
Man, that was an epic scene. I want to tell you I'm an L, like... And the tennis match, man?
Relax.
That was epic.
While it's true that Kira hates losing, it's also true that most people would rather win than lose. See, Alchemy, I'd like your permission to ask your son to cooperate with us on this investigation.
Bro, what a journey, man. They're letting us...
At the very least, I'd say this isn't the kid we're familiar with.
They're letting everything sink in, man, because L is dead. It's...
Hi there, I'm Light's girlfriend, Misa Amane. Nice to meet you.
I'm Hideki Ryuga.
Huh? Hideki Ryuga?
I'm not exactly sure.
To be honest, he should have died here, okay? But he had brain capacity to incarcerate her right away, man. As soon as she saw him, he incarcerated her so she couldn't tell. Like, then she relinquished ownership, forgot the name, and it was all history, man. But now, everything came back Like, man, I can't believe that L's
You'll
gone,
take this,
man.
but regarding Misa Amane, there's something you should know. I'm taking her into custody
Yeah.
under suspicion
Damn.
of the second Kira.
Blindfold and
We got
everything.
physical- Miyazaki, you have no reason to keep Light locked up anymore. It's already been 50 days. I'm going to kill you here and then kill
Bruh.
myself. What? What are you talking about, Dad? You can't. That's crazy. It's too late. Please stop, Dad. I'm not Kira. Light, my son. From one murderer to
From one murderer to another, bruh. If you only knew how true that was.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah,
Higuchi ditched the cop.
he killed this guy.
This is traffic control.
Yeah, that apprehension is something else, man.
It says the human whose name is written in this notebook shall die. And then
Man.
there's this last rule. According to this, if the person using the note fails to consecutively write names of people to be killed within 13 days of each other, then the
Imagine if that rule was true. Then I would have understood if Light continued killing on, people because he had no choice. But that rule was fake. And the fact that Al had the brain capacity to figure that out, right before Ram killed him, man, that was...
die. Light Yagami and Misa Amane are both still alive.
he would have solved this.
13 days. That's the only problem.
He would have solved this. The plan was...
The following is the record which contains everything I have investigated on the Kira incident. The fact that now you are reading this message means I am no
Wait,
longer
he sent this to somebody?
I hereby leave this record as my firm achievement.
What?
That is all.
He sent this to somebody. That's why he deleted all the files? But who? Light? What? So it's not a recap episode. That was a message he sent to somebody of what he achieved so far.
It's been 10 days since Ryozaki's funeral. It looks like we're not gonna die after all. We know Watary's true identity now, but we never found out anything about who Ryozaki really is.
That is true, man. That's what I've been saying, man. The guy, we don't know anything about him. He died, we still don't know anything about him. That's strange. That's sus, man. And I was thinking, the only person that can potentially defeat the Death Note is a nameless person. Somebody who was born and never named. So you don't have a name, like even if you have the eyes, he doesn't have the name. So you can write no name in the Death Note, right? So he can't be killed by the Death Note. So somewhere out there might be a person that can,
Yeah, that's true. Who could have guessed that Watari was actually a famous inventor? The paper says he founded orphanages around the world using the fortune he inherited from his patents. He was a fine man, a hero. But it doesn't help us now. We can't continue investigating using this place as our base.
Wait a minute. Is the flashback that we saw an old man and a child coming to a church, Watari and L? And the orphanage he created by the money man, this is all coming together.
With L and Watari gone.
So,
This is tough. Light.
so L wasn't Batman.
I should be able to transfer the system and most of the information out of here by tonight. It's weird, though. I almost feel as if I'm stealing. I've created a voice filter identical to the one Ryuzaki used. We can use it to make the police think he's still alive and give them orders like we've been doing so far, but who's gonna take the place of L?
Here we
Where
go.
will he work from? And what
Here
do
we
we do
go.
with the notebook?
Come on, what are you talking about, Light? You're the only one
Yeah,
who can take on the
he's
role of
gaining
L.
that position, man. He's gaining it all.
I don't know. Ryuzaki was killed by Kid because he challenged him, and that's not something I'm eager to do. Besides, I would be fooling the people of the world.
I can understand how you feel, but you're really the only one of us who can do this.
That's right. Even Ryozaki said so himself. You would be capable of
Bruh.
succeeding L.
He wanted this.
Just as I thought.
Yeah.
It's too simple. It's no fun without Ryuzaki here. I understand. All right, I'll do it. But I won't be like Ryuzaki. I won't take big risks like challenging Kira directly to gather clues. It's just not me.
Yeah, It's probably better if we play it safe. Ryuzaki may have been a little
How is Light's dad okay with all of this? Like, his son is literally in the limelight now. He is the first one to go if there is another Kira, and he's like, yeah, okay, you can, like,
too confrontational.
In that case, I'll be able to do the same sort of work using both this computer and my own. In fact, it'll be possible for me to act as L in the comfort of my own room. I can be Watari as well, but it'll be difficult to pull off with Mom and Sayu around. Things would be easier if I could rent a one-bedroom apartment.
Well, considering your age, it certainly wouldn't look odd to anyone if I let you move out on your own.
Hey, yeah, and then we'll be able to use Light's new apartment as our task force headquarters. That's a great idea.
All that's left to figure out now is what to do with the notebook.
It's really not that difficult. There's 5 of us here, and we know none of us will ever use the notebook. We'll just have one of us take it and hide it somewhere where no one else can ever get to it.
I thought Light stole the notebook and you know, the Death Note and put it in his pants so he would play it off like, oh, it disappeared, but okay.
Please, Chief. It's gotta be you.
Yeah, Chief, we can count on you. You're a pillar of justice after all.
He wanted the Death Note.
You want me to? All right.
We'll avenge Ryuzaki together.
Yeah. Kira is still out there somewhere. We'll catch
Yeah,
him.
well-
That's a promise.
Well,
Don't
then,
hold
why
your
don't we have a
breath,
party to
like-
celebrate Light becoming L number 2.
Quit fooling around. Now's not the time for stuff like that. Let's take it easy.
He misses L, man. He misses his rival.
Light, this is our first date in forever. Can't you enjoy yourself a little more?
L left a hole, man.
Misa, let's move in together.
What?
Do you mean it?
Yeah, I've already rented a place.
Yay! Victory is mine! Misa wins!
Victory.
Over Kiyomi and Mari and Yuri. But it's all right now. Don't worry. I knew you were just using those other girls to trick L. You don't have
Oh.
any reason to see them anymore,
Because
right?
he had multiple girlfriends.
Right.
She feels like she's won. And your prize is a maniac who kills people. Way to go, girl. Bruh.
Hey, now that L's dead, does that mean you finally settled the score with him?
Yeah.
So in that case, I guess things are gonna get pretty
True.
boring from now
He
on.
left the hole, man. It's not interesting without him.
That's not true, Ryuk.
Huh?
From this moment on, I'll show you the creation of the new world.
Oh, man. Yeah, they really know how to portray him being devilish. So this is the beginning of the new world, eh? And he's the new god of the world? His god complex is just on another level right now with the pen kinda. Here we go, man. Bruh. The soundtrack. This whole anime is a dope concept, guys. Like, I'm...
This will be the rebirth of Yotsuba.
Yeah, it's a new start. Huh?
He killed...
Namikawa, what's wrong? That's impossible.
He killed them all? Because he deemed them bad guys. They killed people.
2012, Light Yagami, age 23, joined Japan's National Police Agency. In the summer of 2012, Kira's killings increased at an unprecedented rate. Numerous people around the world were terrified of Kira, and yet there were just as many cheering him on. Gradually, their private thoughts became public opinion, and soon, certain nations began to accept
Bruh.
Kira's judgment.
He became a god!
The world was heading into a dark age in which Kira's will was the only law.
Bruh. What's this? A computer in an empty room? Like... Transmission? A church? Again? The Whammy's house.
What is it, Roger?
What is...
It's Al. He's dead.
So I was right! Al did transmit some of his information. The first part of the episode was a recap of his accomplishments, and he did send it to somebody. For a second there, I was like, maybe he didn't send it because Light is creating a whole new world here and nothing's happening. But bruh, what is this? Al had like a church, that was his past. Who are these people that they just showed up? I'm kind of hyped because there was a kid on the right that looked like Al, man. Did you see, like, he was in white, he had the hair, and one more kid on the left, like, and who was the old guy? Like, you know, they had Watari's picture. Okay, I'm hyped again. I'm hyped. There's hope. There's hope. But, bruh, Light already became the god of the world. Like that. He became the god of the world. The new world. And like he said, like, countless people were afraid of Kira, but there were just as many that worshipped him, and you know, their private thoughts became public opinion, and he was accepted. Bruh, can you imagine? There's a world that, you know, they're praying to Kira, to this maniac? Like, bruh, that's, I'm not gonna lie, man, that's all Light wanted, and he achieved it. So, I mean, props to him. I mean, bruh, I still can't believe that Al is dead. But yeah, I was about to say, I was waiting for the episode to end to say, like, wait, so he didn't transmit anything to anybody? Because that was, you know, who was he talking to in that message that he relayed? And then in the end, man, they waited till the last possible second and they showed us the church again. Like, that was the church we saw right before, that Al remembered right before he was killed, right? So, that was the church that Watari established because he had the money from his patents and all that. I don't know, man. I hope they elaborate more on that in the next episode, but that's all I have for you today, guys. I enjoyed this episode, okay? They kind of explained a few things, and man, we got to see the pretty much completion of the new world. Light managed to accomplish what he wanted, but I don't know what's happening with the introduction of these new characters. Where are we going with this? But I like the fact that Al did have somebody, you know. I hate to think that he only had Watari, and when Watari died, he was left alone in the world. Because, man, he was a nice dude, man. He was nice. He had, bruh, his brain was another level. He was on another level. I would hate to think that there's nobody left to remember him, you know, except for the guy that killed him. So, yeah, that's all I have for you today, guys. I really enjoyed this episode. Hope you enjoyed the reaction, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.